All right. So, Windchime Lover and Mr. Christmas Lover just made this new video that I haven't watched yet. So, I thought I would do a video of me reacting to it as I watch it. And it's just, I guess, a video where he talks about the Woodstock Sullivan's chimes that are actually good. So, I just thought I would watch it and see how many I agree and disagree with. So, without further ado, let's get started.
What's up, guys? So, in the wind chime community here lately, a lot of people, well, at least the people I'm friends with, have been uploading videos about their favorite and least favorite Woodstock chimes.
Yep.
Well, I figured I'd do the same, but just a little bit different. So, let me explain to you all the story first. So, back in 1979, Woodstock. Let me start with this. Gary Kavistad created a company called Woodstock Chimes, and ever since he created it, it became very popular. And their chimes were meant to be musical, not the kind of crap you find at the dollar store. And every chime had its unique sound. And Gary Kavistad owned the company. He didn't just he wasn't just the founder, he actually owned it up until I think it was 2020 or 2021.
It was 2021 because I remember I was looking through. I think I was once on the website looking through the company's history, and on the latest piece of information they had on the website, it showed 2021. So yeah, it was 2021.
He decided to retire, I think, or something like that. And he sold it to this crappy company called Sullivan's. And I'll explain why they're crappy.
Yep, they are crappy, all right. No argument there. I mean, okay, well, my take on that is that when it comes to their own stuff, just the garden decor that they were already making before taking over Woodstock chimes, their usual garden decor that's not so bad. But it's just the chimes that they've made for Woodstock that are bad. Those are crappy.
So, what they've basically done to Woodstock Chimes is turn it into a circus.
that's
So, every
that's
single
the
one
way
of
to
their
put it.
chimes now either sounds like the chimes of Kyoto, I think that's how you pronounce it, and the chimes of Plorars, the encore. So, well, this video is going to be. I'm not going to be complaining about any chimes in this video. I'm actually going to be talking about some Sullivan's chimes that I think are actually pretty decent, surprisingly. So,
One thing I just remembered is that the chimes of Mercury is another one that got a couple of redesigns because there's the bird feeder chime and the Serenity Tree chimes. Just wanted to add to that.
here we go.
To be ready to be entertained.
We gotta wait for the
Bad.
commercial.
The story of gold centers around.
So, first up is this Joy to the World chime. I actually, like, at least they actually took the time to come up to make it with its own sound, right? Like,
Yes, it does have its own sound, and not only does it have its own unique sound, but it's actually one of the very few Sullivan's chimes that actually sounds good. I actually really like the sound of this one, and it looks nice too. I think the wind catcher design especially, it actually looks really nice. So, and it has 8 tubes, so that's a bonus.
most of the time they end up, like I said, they end up making it sound like the Kyoto or Plorars. I, f- I suck at pronouncing names. But this one has its own unique sound, as well as this one.
That one I think really sounds nice.
I also really like the barbershop harmony chime. It sounds
Now, that one I don't think is bad, but it definitely sounds unique, but I don't know. The notes, a couple of the notes on that one, I think just sound a little odd. Also, it's labeled as a charitable chime, and I've never understood why. But overall, it's not a bad one, so I'm not going to complain about it, really. It's just kind of an odd one to me.
unique. Hallelujah tenor.
I think this one might actually. Oh, wait, no, never mind. For some reason, I thought this one was a pre Sullivan's chime, but no, it says right here. I don't know, though. No, because I don't. Well, I think it only says that there, though, because this video was made after Sullivan took over, but I don't. No, the chime, this particular chime, I think actually might have been made before Sullivan's. I could be wrong, but I don't know because I remember it coming out more in. I remember it. I could have sworn it was 2020. It came out, and Sullivan's took over Woodstock Chimes in 2021. So I think this one is actually pre Sullivan's. If I'm wrong, then let me know in the comments because I'm honestly not 100% sure.
I like that Sullivan's actually took the time to make these chimes sound unique, unlike all the other stuff they do.
Now, yes, the singing in the rain chimes are really good, especially because not only do they sound unique, but they actually, I think they sound beautiful, honestly, and especially for Sullivan's chimes. Not only that, but also just the fact that they put little bamboo chimes in the middle to mimic the sound of falling rain. I think that's a great idea. I think they really knew what they were doing when they made these chimes. So, yeah, I 100% agree with these two being in this video.
Just like so. See, even these have their own sound. They're not copied off another chime they make.
My thing on the Crystal Silence chimes is that they sound unique, but I'm not that crazy for the sound they make. E- Even though they're not redesigns, they're just. I don't know. I'm still not that fond of them, so I actually kind of disagree with this. And I especially don't like the way they look in antique silver. The bronze ones look okay, but antique silver just no. Just yeah. Sorry, just not really my thing here.
This chime here reminds me kind of, not all the way, but kind of reminds me of the Swan Lake chime Woodstock made in a long time ago. It's kind of in the same key, I think. So yeah, that's literally it. 8 chimes that I think are good by them. Two of them, which is discontinued, which is the Joy to the World and Silent Night, the Noel series.
Yeah, the crazy thing is that these two I think only lasted for a year, and they were just gone like that.
So other than these chimes, I think all the other Sullivan's creations can burn in a fire.
Yep, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Let them burn in hell. All right, well, I'm gonna end the video here. Bye.